Hello and welcome to the F1 2013 Co-op Championship with me, Conodger. And this is
And me, Jolo.
This is the part where you say your name.
I did. I was given a dramatic flair.
Oh,
You let it sit for a bit. You build the anticipation.
sorry, I didn't realize what an expert you were at building anticipation.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're an expert at something. We're at Suzuka, a very fun track, a very difficult track.
Very difficult.
I've struggled
But
here,
so much fun.
you've struggled here.
Yeah.
We've had good races here, I think.
I think this season was a good race. The season before that was Hateramir, and that's the one where I kept having... I think I was doing like top 5 or something. Just had one problem. Hamilton. It's always Hamilton for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I went to a front wing of a 5, and I'm not going to make that mistake twice. Okay. I'll leave it where I had it.
Have it where you leave it.
Precisely.
So this is Q1, where times basically don't matter.
Yeah.
So let's get our discussioning out of the way.
Yes, lots of things happening in the world of Formula 1.
Which is very fitting, since we are at the same track they are.
Yeah.
Granted, by the
Caught
time
up.
you see this, then
Match them. Yeah.
they will already have
Little
happened.
fun. Qualifying happened this morning at like 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
I watched the replay of it.
Oddly enough, like qualifying, I had to search for the news on it, like what happened, because there was so much other stuff going on. It was like not
Yeah.
even important.
Yeah.
Of course,
The results were pretty unimportant.
the results
so-
were pretty unimportant, but
Not unimportant, but
non-newsworthy.
yeah. Compared to four-time champion leaving his four-time constructor championship team.
Yeah.
So that's the latest there. I could start with that.
I think it was the right time and the right move.
Yeah. Because
All he
Red
cares
Bull
about
had-
now is solidifying his career, like
Yeah,
his
that's-
legacy.
yeah, I think that's where he's at.
He would never,
Mindset.
he would never do that if he had stayed with Red Bull.
No. Because look at every other major driver that Red Bull's had. I mean, it's Coulthard, but
Right.
he's sort of their backup guy now. Kind of like when we need a stunt guy, we can call on him.
Yeah.
You know, that's what a lot of the Red Bull people are now.
Well, I mean,
Weber's still a Red Bull athlete, isn't he?
they're still
Like he's still sponsored by them.
at their core, they're still that kind of company though, where they want to push their drivers and their people to be like spokesmen and.
Yeah, and I mean that's fine. There's no problem with that.
But I don't
But-
know if that's kind of Vettel's personality.
No.
It's definitely a Ricardo kind of personality more than it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I think the weirdest thing out of all that is that Red Bull were told on Friday that Vettel was not coming back.
Yeah.
And they announced their driver already.
Yeah.
That's weird. If that's true. You know, they could have known for months. That's not what Newey said, though.
What?
Newey says that
Yeah.
they learned Friday that Vettel was not coming back.
Yeah.
And they're putting Kvyat in the car. Which is...
A move I don't understand.
I don't really understand it either.
I mean, I could see with their.
I mean,
In my opinion, I think they should pick Button. Give him one last season. Then Button can take that because Button would be a good Red Bull athlete.
mhm.
So, if any pick for Button, that's what I'm done.
And he would gladly just step out of that seat after a year and be like, okay, one of the young guys can have
Yeah,
it now.
alright, so now I can fade off,
Right.
but I still have something to go to. The problem is, if this is his last season with McLaren, and he leaves McLaren at the end of the season, that's pretty much it.
Right.
There's not going to be any more knowledge of Jensen Button.
And there's a lot of speculation that that might be happening now.
Yeah,
Honda wants to make an impact.
Yeah.
They still have the bad taste in their mouth from the last Honda attempt. They don't want this to go like that. They said they want 2 high-dollar winning drivers in their car.
And
Button is that, but he was that.
he was that.
Yeah. Wow, good time.
Consistently outraced by the
Well,
new guy.
clearly. He's been outpaced, but not outraced.
Yeah.
Who's also going to lose his seat, which is kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
But he might end up wearing red. I don't know. It's all crazy.
Like Marussia red?
No, like Ferrari red.
Listen.
Yep.
Where you get that from?
That was not Coulthard. Eddie's pick? I think it was Eddie's pick.
Is it one of the Sky Sports guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was their opinion.
Yep.
So you think Raikkonen has said that he's even worried next season because he's got a contract, so
Right. Of course, contracts are
yeah.
apparently mean nothing in F1. Looking at you,
Yeah.
Alonso.
Well, the reason that's not as important is because the team that's wanting to the team that's wanting to pick him up has oodles of money that they can throw around
Right.
because they haven't had to invest in Formula One in a while. So
And they're not investing in a full team, they're just investing in basically an engine package. And they're throwing McLaren some money, I'm sure.
yeah.
It's all very crazy. I
Now,
would
I
actually
see-
like to see Vettel take the McLaren to a championship. I would then respect him as a driver.
Well, I
just don't know if it's going to happen.
Christian Horner's already said he's going to Ferrari. So, you Alonso take Vettel or take or you talking Vettel take?
You're saying Vettel is already secured in the Ferrari?
Well, I saw an interview with Christian Horner that said, yeah, he came to us and said, yeah, I want to race for Ferrari. So, when he's made up his mind, that was the interview with Horner this morning.
Interesting.
He said that, like, in the interview, and I thought, wow, that's weird because they haven't done that.
Yeah, nobody's really nailed that down, so I don't know.
Yeah. Which makes me think that the deal's are done.
Yeah.
But the problem is Red Bull and Vettel aren't the political types.
Right.
So they're just going to make it and not give a... Whereas Ferrari, everything's about timing and politics, and I think Honda wants to make their lineup be a big, shabazz, a big deal. So they want to hold on until they have it absolutely nailed down instead of saying, okay, our number one driver is going to be Alonso because he's Ferrari, and then be like, okay, now we need to figure out the other one. They want to have the old style when, like, they announced and Prost.
All right.
That kind of let's all stand together and shake hands sort of thing.
But either way,
last long, but
my point still stands. Wherever Vettel goes, if he wins a championship in that car, I will have more respect for him than I did before. And that is exactly what he wants.
And that's...
I don't think he can do it, but...
The thing that he's got in his... I believe... I mean, he's done every Race of Champions race with him.
Mm-hmm.
He idolized him, met him as a kid. I think Schumacher's been his kind of model. And Schumacher won, what was it, championships with Benetton before he went to...
Right.
And then he took Ferrari, which hadn't won in a while.
Right.
Back to, that Ferrari greatness. And I think that's the image that Vettel has in his head.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, Ferrari doesn't have that image. Everyone wants to do that at Ferrari, but no one's making... And we haven't seen what the whole new era Ferrari's going to bring.
Right.
Aside from like a SUV or something, but...
Much to Philip's dismay.
But... And I read an interesting article earlier today
I'm gonna need you to explain it slowly because your Skype's breaking up so much. I'm only hearing about every fifth word.
Okay. Well, I've recorded my so.
Right. The people watching will hear you, but I will not.
Okay. I read an interesting article today that said
Freaking Hamilton, you are just out to screw us, aren't you?
Yeah, I know. It's always Hamilton.
That's bizarre.
I don't understand that. Evan, for you. Did I try hosting the call?
Yeah, we could try that.
Well, get a good lap, and we'll,
Fantastic. That was the
Oh, I got my good lap.
Douche!
Did you?
Second. Down in six.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. Alright, back into the game. Alright, you retired, so we're back to it, right?
Right.
Alright. The quality sounds a little lower than Skype, but at least...
It's not breaking up. That's all I care about.
Yeah. Cool.
Cuckoo.
Freaking Skype, man. I don't know how these pro YouTubers do it.
They have better internet.
Yeah, that's true. We should get a business license and get, like, Comcast crazy business speed.
Still get a crappy connection.
Yeah, that's true. It's still Comcastic. Comcastards. Q3.
Welcome to Q3, where Joe probably sounds completely different now.
You mean exactly the same.
I mean, not exactly the same.
6 laps to be safe.
Okay, guys.
Gotcha again. Ooh, why am I seeing... Okay, I hope that was smoke.
0% chance.
Okay, that's what I was worried about.
Overcast, so.
It's gonna typhoon in the race just like this year.
Yeah.
Have they talked about that at all?
Yeah, it's a super typhoon now.
And they're still like, yeah, we're just gonna run the race.
Yeah. It's 150 plus mile an hour winds. The eye is supposed to hit like midnight on Sunday.
Okay then.
I think midnight from Sunday into Monday. But that's the eye, so the rest of it
Right.
will be hitting before that. I see a red flag finish.
Right.
Which I think is why everyone was going so hard into qualifying yesterday, except Red Bull, who looked like they had a little more wing than...
Like, maybe they wanted a wet weather setup.
Yeah. I'm sure there are teams that were opting for it. Caterham's new front wing seems to have not done any good.
Nope.
I don't know if they kept it for the race or if they were just testing it in that FP1.
I think they were just testing it.
Yeah. And they were like, oh, look, a 140. Is that because of the new front wing? That's what their Twitter said. And it was like, okay, but that was still 20th in the session.
Yeah.
So it's our 19th. You're not fighting any mid-pack teams with those speeds, sorry. Yeah, that's what they were claiming that too. They were like, alright, so we're going to start fighting the mid-pack teams now. We're not going to battle with Marussia and Sauber anymore. We're going to be up with the rest of them. I'm like, good luck. Good luck with that. One front wing is not going to change that.
I just want to remind them that their driver, Kobayashi, last time at Suzuka, took a Sauber to a podium.
Yeah.
So, I don't think it's the drivers.
And then he crashed.
Yeah. I think the car just sucks.
Yeah, I think Kobayashi just needs to go back home to Japan, talk to the JGTC people, just get a nice ride and settle down. Just sort of live life as a pro race car driver. Because I don't foresee him having any miraculous comeback to any spot in Formula 1. Do you?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's
meaning how terrible my lap has gone.
Oh, I'm still in the pit.
Still in the pit? What are you doing?
Alright, so we're at the mid-130s. 140. to 320.
What are you talking about?
Hang on. 320. Okay. I'm just doing some mental maths. Anyway, yeah. So that's what I foresee for Kobayashi.
Boy, the draft down the backstretch is something.
Is
Of course, now I'm slowing down so that I can get a clean lap, hopefully.
what? Are you still running that same wing set? It was what, 3 in the front, 7 in the back,
No,
or 7 and 3?
I went to a more stable setup.
Okay. What are you running, 6 around or?
I think I'm still 1 up on the back, or 1 up in the front.
Okay, so 7 and 6. I think that's what I opted with. I may have gone 6 and 6. Because for some reason I can't catch you in turns, so probably that driving view you have that I don't. It's probably the difference maker.
Is it now?
No, not really.
Doubt it.
Just being facetious.
I'm all grounded to the ground, man.
These guys, man, I tell you what, I don't know what they're doing with this one wrench
Somebody take
On
that
that-
wrench away.
on the brake, and they're just like, dude, you know there's a motor in the back? Because if I turn around, there's no one back there. We're all worried about the front brakes.
5 minutes to go.
Your side just totally left.
Yeah, they just went home.
You're saying I'm going home. Oh, 5 minutes. Go. That was weird.
Yeah, he does
Like
that on
go to
occasion.
track, he's just like, go. You wasted 5 minutes. Thanks, douchebag.
Well, I finally went purple in a sector, so there's
Yeah.
something.
I'd like to see Vettel and Raikkonen next season. And then Raikkonen leave and retire. And I'd like to see him promote Bianchi.
It could happen. That's
Currently the fastest.
a possibility.
He is their what do you call it? The
Third
backup,
driver?
not backup driver, but the
Test driver?
they're like no. Development driver.
Development driver, okay.
Like Red Bull has.
A development team.
Yeah. Now here is the question I have for you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting, and I know what I would do in that situation, but Jean-Eric Verne has been kicked out,
Right.
essentially, for next season, because they were bringing in Verstappen, the 6-year-old. The question then becomes, now that Fiat is moving up to Red Bull, which I think is a mistake, who is going to have that second spot? Are they going to bring in another, even less seasoned guy? Because they've got that Carlos Sanz Jr. or whatever.
I believe it's who
And,
was rumored to have that ride.
Yeah. Are they going to do that and
Yeah.
have that works team be just two inexperienced people who are going to...
I could totally see him doing that. They've done it before.
3 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Grosjean. That was awesome. That was not, but you know, whatever. I'll take it. Little draft or a little wheel-to-wheel contact. I'll take it.
Fantastic. Right now you've got pole.
Are you staying in fourth for the S's?
Yeah, mostly. In practice, I kept moving around, and it doesn't help.
Yeah.
It's like, do you really need that much more power
No.
through these? Not really. You're on
Okay.
the on and off the
That makes-
throttle the whole time.
That's kind of what I found, was if you just sit in fourth, just play with the throttle.
Fuel. Out of fuel.
Well, good thing I gave myself that extra lap of time, because I screwed that one up.
Good news is, I went purple in Sector 1 by 3/10,
Mhm.
and then I immediately ran out of fuel.
Sector 1, you said?
Yeah. Sector 1 was the only one I was down in. Now I got a long drive back. And I am going to
Not
take
enough time.
I'm going to take the advice of a commenter, who I cannot remember the name of. Said if you have... Oh, well, no, never mind. I was going to, but I don't have time.
No, that's what I was thinking. Putting on the worst set of tires and trying to beat that lap. If you have a bad set on that first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, but I don't think it was possible. These tires are way faster than the primes.
All right, so I'm gonna get one shot.
Watch out for faster cars on the track.
I'm watching.
If I do poorly, I got 5th as a starting point.
Oh, it's F3. Oh, I didn't know there was a nose cam. I want that. Oh, that's much better.
I think I got it.
Oh, you got a nice draft there, didn't you? Oh, wow.
Oh!
By
Oh, God, look at the time.
0.081. Nice lap.
What was it? 0.08?
Yeah, 0.081.
Mine's 0.080.
Oh.
8/100ths of a second.
Not bad.
Wow.
Well, it should be an interesting race then.
Yeah. Ooh, that felt... Ooh, yeah. That felt like a good lap. You got me talking, and that helped.
Damn it.
Because you know, in the last lap, when it's like, okay, it's do or die here. It's like, okay, I gotta focus. Oh God, I'm off. So, thank you for that. Yeah, pole position. Oh, we're shaking hands and doing that little half hug thing.
Yeah, when you walked away though, I flicked you off. It's all good.
Oh, that was pretty cool. The that thing in the background where it shoots people in the air.
Uh-huh.
Shot someone in the air. In my cutscene.
Good for you.